fall out, all of all bow wow, call tall pow, south side, outside, pow outline, missile thought, fire bounce, higher powers out now. I was outside, now my power pow now. Eyes wide, should've speak utterly upside down, camera obscura, power down scuba, mama in Cuba, my it sounds good now. Out and about, title bout, bow, how loud, high lie, Mutai, Aztec, forearm, Nasdaq, abstract, Frackle rockin' chow down, hazmat to deuces, diametrically outbound. Matter of fact, pass that ginger pop in the cooler than the medulla of Rick the ruler. Hula hooping with new bow downs from Newbert. That's that life of a king, got my crown now, feeling accomplished. Super looper fresh chocolate, collectible conscious, young crunk in your town now. Via minor aircraft, snapping like a bear trap. Tijuana Air Max, chainmail gauntlet. Big Bertha earthquakes, 100 dB, 90 BPM, heavy hitting them triplets, 100-sided dice, rolling 79 twice. Get ready, we bringing the jazz back with the rhythm, we giving them infamous on some Midwest liquid mission, tricky nicks and mixing, matching, scratching, rapping, action, Jackson making it happen, pap it, midi, patch it, map it with a pinch of magic, casting master sentences, with a gang of wicked vixens listening close to us, flipping different widgets, mystic digits, coast to coast, pole to pole, folding time, golden time. Overload on
Theophilus, London, right? And if y'all came to fucking groove and fucking jam, and you wanna ride fucking stuff, hey yo, I wanna get us up for the 90s. Turn the music down. Hey yo, motherfuckers, look up, like a copy without the light. Now, with a comic code with a lot of codes, you know the shit. I don't got to come and he got a lot of code with you on rainbow. So jack of the sound of a well.
Boom, it's another episode of TTM Academy. This is DJ Radon. Yeah, so, you know, I'm going to tell a funny story, you know, since Theophilus, London is in the news. This is a funny story. My homie Jedi, shout out to DJ Jedi, the original Jedi. He had booked this show at Galapagos, right? I'm just talking about this because, you know, Theophilus is in the news, and, you know, academics just forwarded, you know, this Instagram thing from Theophilus, you know, confronting D.L. Hughley about Kanye. You know, Theophilus and Kanye are homies. But, yeah, this is about, you know, over a decade ago when I battled Theophilus on stage. It was actually a funny moment in hip-hop history. So yeah, my homie Jedi, he had done this show called Moon Over Brooklyn. right? Moon over Crooklyn. It was actually Moon over Crooklyn. I think it was a series of things. Like maybe once a year, he was doing this like festival. It was like, you know, kind of IDM hip hop kind of festival. And you know, so he had a machine drum, and at that time, you know, with the Theophilus performing too, right? And I think it was midnight was the time that I was supposed to get on. I feel like Theophilus was on, and you know what I'm saying? It was supposed to be like, I think I was supposed to be getting on at midnight, right? And, you know, so it's like way past midnight. Maybe it's like, you know, 12:10 or something, 12:15. I don't know what time it was then. But, you know, Jedi was like, yo, Theophilus, you know, your set's over. You got to get off. You know, he wasn't taking the cues. This was at Galapagos in Brooklyn. It's not there anymore, Galapagos. But I think they moved to some other city, which is weird, like Detroit or something. But, yeah, so Jedi's like, yo, it's your turn to get on, your turn to get on. And I'm like, okay, but he's still on stage. He's like, yo, here's the mic. He's not getting on. You know, my setup was already hooked up, you know, from, you know, sound check and whatnot. So, you know, what I did was I was like, okay, he gave me a second microphone. And, you know, Machine Drum was still on stage. And Theophilus was on stage, you know, doing his thing, you know, very, very kind of like R&B vibes for the crowd, because the crowd was all like, you know, we're all, you know, we were like backpack, you know, more rugged, you know, and then into, you know, the IDM people and stuff like that, you know, glitch hop and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? Because we started all, you know, people try to be like, oh, you know, Brooklyn drill's a new thing, but, you know, Anti-Pop Consortium, you know what I'm saying? We started all that stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like, Crunk Tesla, my album was like 2005, you know what I'm saying? That's, you know, I was doing drill in 2005, 2000, you know what I'm saying? That was my first vinyl, was on some positive drill, you know what I'm saying? Drill doesn't have to be gangster, it doesn't have to be negative, but it was some positive, you know, drill music. But yeah, with that Theophilus show, it was funny because so I got the mic, and you know, they're on stage, and then I see a point where he stops, where he's just like kind of rocking over the beat, and he stopped rapping. So I'm like, hey, this is my time. You know, Jedi told me to get on. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I get on the stage, and I see that they're not falling back. Like, you know, they see like obviously it's my turn to get on, and you know, Machine Drum just kept the beat playing. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna start rapping over it. So I started rapping over it. You know what I'm saying? I started dropping like, I don't think I was freestyling. I think I dropped, you know, Old Dirty Bastards, you know, I'm the one-man army, a song, but I probably, you know, flipped it to Ray Don, like I'm the one-man army, Ray Don. I never been taken out. I keep, you know, MCs looking out. But see, I think it was like a real melodic song. So I think I took it to like, you know, the Michael Jackson kind of mode, and I was like transposing Old Dirty Bastards lyrics. So, you know, I was just like, I'm the one man army, Ray Don, never been taken out, keep MCs looking out, you know, like some singing type of stuff, because that's what, you know, it was like they're on some more R&B vibes or whatever. But you know, I was just flowing until you know, until they got off the stage, because Jedi was like, yo, you gotta get off the stage, you know. So I'm gonna show that clip. I'm gonna show the clip of that. You know what I'm saying? Theophilus doesn't want people seeing that clip. You know what I'm saying? Very, very funny. But yeah, it's just funny now, you know, Theophilus is all, you know, in the news for, you know, for all that clout stuff, trying to, you know, confronting DL. But I do think that DL should be confronted. Like, you know, I'm going to do a whole lecture series on you know, the negative images of black dads and black fathers. You know what I'm saying? Because to me, it's like, you know, if you're a billionaire and you buy another house next to a multimillionaire, your multimillionaire baby's mother, that's not stalking. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's not like Kanye's going to be peering through the Venetian blinds. You know what I'm saying? Looking at, you know, seeing if, you know, Pete and Kim are there. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, they're flying around the world. 1%, people in the 1%, you know, tax bracket, they're not, or income range or whatever, they're not, you know, checking, you know, they're not home all the time. They're never home. You know what I'm saying? They're flying around the world, and they got nannies that can just walk across the street to the other house. You know, it makes total sense. You know what I'm saying? It's like Master P had Little Bow Wow's house right next to him. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Little Romeo, not Bow Wow. Master P had Little Romeo's house right next to his house. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, in royal families, there's estates, you know, the houses are next to each other, but whatever, you know. But yeah, so, you know, I do think that, you know, the media is demonizing, Kanye. Like, if you know, like, if you see a documentary, because you know how Kanye calls himself like a new Picasso, he really is going from basically nothing to be a multi-billionaire. You know what I'm saying? But you know, like, if you let's say you watch a Picasso documentary, they'll be like, oh, he was in Rue de whatever, you know, he was in a brothel, he was living in this brothel, and it was, you know, a little romantic, you know, it was so romantic, you know. But if it was a black man living in the brothel, they'd be like, oh yeah, you know, he's a monster, you know, he's preying on these women and whatnot. But you know, that's a whole nother lecture. But yeah, so I'm gonna show the clip of Theophilus, me battling Theophilus, and now you see he's trying to act all buck and hardcore, but like 15 years ago, whenever that happened, maybe it was 2007 or something like that. Whenever he did that, you see he was falling back, you know, and I was just kind of having fun and clowning the situation. But yeah, peace to Jedi, and peace to all the bookers and all that, people that have booked me over the years, you know. But yeah, I'm about to drop a new album, open for booking. But yeah, peace. So I'm gonna drop the clip right now.
You already know what time it is. Yeah, Jedi said it's time to get up. Big up Jedi, big up the Poopy Moon. Big up all the Poopy Thousands. Big up every school, old school, new school. Big up T-Money. All these cats, put them all these cats. Zap. Control the mic now, let us go right down. I know what I'm trying to do. You don't know what they call it with the one side, they swing from side, they so tight, me, open the eyes down. Just die with a bossy, oh baby, the best shit now they rap. You good and dance to the ghost and move so cool like a Scotty without the light. Now another was like on a golf with a lot of clothes to do this. Gotta come on, and he got a pot of coat with you on rainbow. So jackal aside, I'm a watermelon, fishing a fly, just don't flip when I'm dealing with a fly. One time with my OPI, yes, here we go, and there we go, and we do it like this, here we go. It was machine drum. Everybody big up machine drum. Yeah. Doing it. Yeah. Theophilus taking over. It's the future. This is the year 2008. We got ATL. I wouldn't say big up Los Angeles, but like, Will Smith on there. 1, 2, 1, fucking time. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, let's go. 1, 2, let's go. 1, 2, let's go. 1, 2, let's go. Let's go. 1, 2, let's go. 1, 2, let's go. Theophilus, London, right? And if y'all came to fucking groove and fucking jam, and you wanna ride fucking stock, hey yo, I wanna get us up for the 90s. Can you drop something for the 90s for my people? Let's fucking go. Let's do this. Say what? Say what? Say what? Put your hands in the air like this. Come on. Drop that. Drop that. Drop that. Drop that. Drop that. Drop. Say what? So the music come. Hey, I'm about to fuck this nigga up,
Wow, the power's out, sauerkraut, waterfall out, olive all bout, bow wow, call, tau pow, southside, outside, pow pow, outline, missile thought, fire bounce, higher powers out now. I was outside, now my power pow pow now. Eyes wide, should've speak utterly, upside down, camera obscura, power down, scuba, mama in Cuba, my it sounds good now. Out and about, title bout, bow, how loud, high lie, Mutai, Aztec, forearm, Nasdaq, abstract, back rockin' chow down, hazmat to deuces, diametrically outbound. Matter of fact, pass that ginger pop in the cooler, cooler than the medulla of Rick the ruler, hula hooping with new bow downs from Nuba. That's that life of a king, got my crown now, feeling accomplished, super looper, fresh chocolate, collectible conscious, young crunk in your town now. Via minor aircraft, snapping like a bear trap, Tijuana Air Max, chainmail gauntlet. Big Bertha earthquakes, 100 dB, 90 BPM, heavy hitting them triplets, 100-sided dice, rolling 79 twice. Get ready, we bringing the jazz back with the rhythm, we giving them central missiles, some Midwest liquid mission, tricky nicks and mixing, matching, scratching, rapping, action, Jackson making it happen, pap it, midi, patching, maverick with a pinch of magic, casting master sentences, with a gang of wicked vixens, listening close to O's, flipping different widgets, mystic digits, coast to coast, pole to pole, folding time, golden time. Overload on